everyone. The VOD you're about to watch was originally live streamed to Twitch, but I know some of you prefer a different platform to watch at your leisure, or maybe it's years from now and you're just joining us and going through my archives. And either way, welcome. I stream Wednesday nights at about 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you'd like to join us live. And I am just starting out, so bear with me. Style under construction. You can find the links to my Twitch page and all my other socials down in the description. And if you have any comments or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments. And finally, if you like what you see from me, I really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm excited about the content that I'm creating, and I like hearing that you guys are too. So without further ado, please enjoy the video. Thanks. Turn the mic on and make sure I'm in the right. Yes, I am. Excellent. Okay. Oh, Kitty. Hello. Let's unpause that. Hopefully that's catching a decent frame rate. Hello. I am going to play some Pokemons because why not? My wife and I have been watching a lot of like challenge videos on YouTube where people will be like, hey, let's go through, you know, Pokemon Yellow with only a Caterpie. Can we do it? And they're very entertaining. And some of them... Oh, yeah, so the thing with it being Pokemon Legends is if you actually look at the Pokemon Legends category, a lot of them are previous gen games. That's kind of the unspoken, because like if I put it under Pokemon Platinum, there's like 10 people checking that category, whereas if I throw it in the Legends Arceus category, people are more likely to stumble across it because they're browsing the most recent category. It's kind of like an unspoken thing in the Pokemon fandom. Yeah, I know, they should. But yeah, so it's kind of general practice that whatever the most recent game was, like before Legends came out, everything would be under the Sword and Shield category. So it's just kind of unspoken that whatever the most recent Pokemon game is kind of becomes a catch-all for the older gens too. Yeah, so I've never actually done a Nuzlocke before. No, that definitely counts. She is unfortunately currently not allowed in because I still have a quilt in pieces on the floor, and she would roll on it and mix all of the pieces up. So we are just keeping her out for now, but hopefully she will come and nuzz me soon. So what I've done with this ROM is I have randomized it. So my starters are randomized. The Pokemon that I encounter are randomized, but only their locations. So all of the locations are mixed up, but the Pokemon themselves are unchanged. In the future, I might do something weirder. Like there's a metronome. Oh no, I should be paying attention to what I'm actually pressing. There's a metronome only option that looks ridiculous. So I might try that in the future, but that seems a little bit too chaotic for the first playthrough. No, sir, I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years. Yeah, so I'm playing with very easy rules since this is my first one. So I'm only going to be catching one Pokemon per area. I am clicking it, sir. Oh, I have to advance the dialogue. and only the first Pokemon. Now, I'm being a little bit easy with myself where if the first Pokemon I encounter is a Pidgey, but I accidentally faint that Pidgey. Some people play by the rules that that's it. I don't get a Pokemon on that route because I fainted it. I'm going to go with I'm allowed to encounter until I find another Pidgey and catch that one, but it has to be the first species that I encounter on that route or that cave or whatever. And then if a Pokemon faints, I'm considering it dead. It has to go in a box. I'm not going to release them because I do love them too much, but I'm putting them in a box. And I'll be nicknaming all my Pokemon to form lasting bonds with them. Her outfit is much cuter. What if I want to be neither Rowan? Pro Strat using my real name. Yes. What might his name be? What do I want to name him? I could name him Xenos. This is the rival that's always running around at high speed and banging into things. You know what? Sure. No one's going to give me a better option. Anyone wandering in here from the actual Pokemon category is going to be so confused. Sure. No. And unfortunately, I won't get to punch this one eventually. I wish. I do get to mercilessly beat him up in Pokemon battles, though. Okay, so here's a question. All three of the starters are randomized. I don't know what they are. I haven't looked at this before. So should I arbitrarily pick a Pokeball and say I'm picking the center Pokeball no matter what it is? Or should I look at the three starters and then make a decision based on what they are? Because I could do it either way. Because the other problem is there's still... Okay, thank you. Because they're still at level 5. I was doing a Nuzlocke earlier, just kind of on my own. And I ended up with a C-Dot, which doesn't have any damaging moves at level 5. And that was like ultra hard mode. I'm not sure I want to do that again. Okay, so I will take a look at all three and then decide what they are, or which one I want. Sure. I don't know if there's even a game that allows you to accumulate 10 million P. I know they've upped the cap in some of the recent games, but I don't know what it actually is. Are you gonna give me the running shoes yet? You're not. But what if I want the wild Pokemon to attack me? Oh, yeah, there should be sound. You're right. No. Sound settings. Good catch. Oh, yes. I did have it set to muted. Yeah, let's try 60 volume. Nope. All right, I have to go to his house. Yes, there should be sound. I had just forgotten. I usually play with the sound off, so I wasn't even thinking about it. Come on, you can do it. I know you're creating a new save file, but you can do it. There we go. All right. Sound settings. Oh, sound core none. That would probably do it. There we go. It has the volume on that. Be a touch too loud, eh? It's gonna get real loud when I get into Pokemon battles. How's that? Excellent, okay. Sneak it down a little more. Okay. Okay. Let's go find Xenos. God, I didn't think I'd ever say that. Forgot how silly this rival is. I'm glad I named him Xenos. Because now we get to spend an entire game mercilessly making fun of him. True. Very true. Alright. Now let's go into the tall grass. If you want me to be reading the dialogue, I can't be. Yes, just keep running. Or is it like evasive maneuvers? You're dodging around the Rattata. You truly love Pokemon? Yes, sir, I have for 20 years. I will ask you once again. You truly love Pokemon, do you? Yes. I love some Pokemon more than others, but I do love Pokemon. I mean, let's be real. Ooh, that's a good idea. You'll be sad when they die, but that's not a bad idea. Hopefully I can avoid dying enough that we don't run out of NPCs. I wish we could rename Lucas too, but unfortunately not. Because Lucas has very Alphino energy. Aw, thank you, Professor. I am going to save my game first. I'm not planning to save Scum for, like, an insane good stats or anything, but we'll see. Alright, what have we got? There's a Pokemon in each one, you don't say. Alright, first. Ooh, Totodile. I know it's still showing Turtwig, that's just because of the way it's modified. It doesn't have a way to display the sprite. Okay, so we have a Totodile. That's a serious contender. Totodile's legit one of my favorite Pokemon. To the point I have a plushie over there of Totodile. Elekid. Interesting. Never trained one of those before. And Beldum. Oh lord. That's OP. And that's gonna be a pain to fight if that's what the rival takes. But yeah, no, it's gonna be Totodile. I love these stupid little crocodiles too much. Now this one we don't get to nickname until later, so we'll get time to think of a good name for him. Which scion is most like a Totodile? It's probably male, because of the way the ratios work with the starters. Although, knowing my luck, we will find out momentarily. And I think the rival would have ended up with the Elekid, which is still going to be a problem. I really hope it doesn't have Thundershock at level 5. Ah, yes. Time to battle. Aw, he even flails like Xenos. Yup, we've got an Elekid. This is going to be interesting. Oh, it is a female Totodile. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Please don't have Thundershock at level 5. Or just keep using Leer. That's acceptable too. Cryo for my Totodile? That's an interesting thought. Feraligator's big though. Although Cryo's big with power. Okay, quick attack I can handle. Oh, come on. This might go badly. Toll because she starts sitting on Urianger's shoulders. That seems plausible. I want to keep your Stola in my back pocket in case I start running into cat Pokemon though. Ooh, Moonbritta's good. I like Moonbritta. Yay! Yeah, I like Moonbritta. I think we're gonna go with that one. She protect. Yay, water gun. Ooh, 2 levels. Dang. And off he goes again. Wait, this is inaccurate. The Warrior of Light doesn't have a mom. That's fair. Traditionally, I almost always name my Totodiles Chomper, because when I first got Pokemon Silver back in the day, I was in a Land Before Time phase, and Chomper is the baby Sharptooth from the Land Before Time 2. And I thought that he looked like a Totodile, so traditionally my Totodiles have always been named Chomper. The other legacy nickname that I have is my Clefairy and Clefable are almost always named Sugar. Again, because way back in the day in Gen 1, I had a kick-ass Clefable that I had named Sugar. So that's just kind of become a tradition too. But yeah, I love Totodile. They're so silly. I've got 2 plushes of them actually. Because I happened to be in Japan when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out. So there was Johto merch everywhere. I've lost track again. Where am I going? No, I don't have to go in here yet. But yeah, luckily there was Johto merch everywhere, so I was able to pick up a couple Totodile plushes. Well, go ahead then. If I must. And I still don't have... Oh, I do have running shoes. Yes. I should actually be reading these dialogue boxes. Right? I'm level 5, dude. Well, I guess I'm level 7 now. Ah, Cyrus. Sorry. Wrong window. There we go. Alright. It's about as smart as Xenos, too. Although he can spell poke with the accent, so there's one brain cell in there. Back we go. Nope. What have we got? Modest nature. Okay, that works for Moonbird, I suppose. Alright, so I don't have Pokeballs yet, but I'm gonna say whatever Pokemon I run into first will be the one that I can come back and catch. What have we got? Ooh, Spinarak. Interesting. Okay. And there was a setting, I did do it so that when it randomized the Pokemon, it replaced them with ones of similar strength. So, like the Pidgey and Rattata on the first route wouldn't be replaced with, like, Mewtwo or something. It's gonna be the stat totals will be of similar strength. So we should get a nice progression of, like, tiny baby Pokemon here at the start, and then more intense ones later on. So So I don't have Pokeballs yet. So I'm gonna knock this one out for the XP. Go get some Pokeballs, and then come back for another Spinnerack. And this game will end up being a little bit grindy. I'm not... Sometimes when people do Nuzlocks, they institute like level caps where you can only level up so much before you have to face the next gym. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be like grinding for hours and hours to super over level either. But I am going to be grinding a little bit so that it's not so likely I'll get killed at every turn. And yep, here he comes. Dude, that's what I wonder every day. No? I wonder if that's a side effect of the randomizations. That's strange. Or I bet it's because it's a different Pokemon than what he's expecting. He's expecting me to have a Turtwig, but I have something else, so it probably triggers the flag for that dialogue. More than just, you know, a name substitution. Interesting. Yes. Yes, I would. Is Moonbrita too long? I don't think so. Oh, I guess I could also use the mouse for this, since this is technically touchscreen, couldn't I? I will. Sure. Ooh. I should mention I've also randomized items and the TMs, so this could be anything. No, it does not contain the move return. Although that would be nice. Oh, catching tutorial first. Oh no, catching tutorial's on the next route. He's just taking us on a tour. Oh, back we go. Right? I mean, I get it. I guess if you're an 8 or 9-year-old and this is your very first Pokemon game, it helps to introduce you slowly. But sir, please, I've been playing since Red. Gosh, I have been playing since Red. I decided to start with Gen 4 because Gen 4 is the one I've played the most. Diamond and Pearl came out right as I was graduating high school. So my graduation present to myself was I bought myself a Nintendo DS and I bought myself Diamond. So for all of university in between studying and such, I was playing Diamond. And it was the first game that I actually had level 100 Pokemon on, and it was the first game, like, I think I've got over 500 hours on that save file. Yay, Premier Ball. 11 for the price of 10. Yeah, part of that is I got super hard into chaining for shinies in the post game. I love the chaining mechanics. Once I actually get a save file up there on a ROM, I'll probably do some chaining on stream just because I really enjoy the mechanic. It is tedious as heck, but I don't know, there's just something really rewarding about it. Okay, we have Pokeballs. Let me get next to heal. Okay. Let's find that Spinnerack. X and Y are also very good. Oh, a Cherubi. But I can't catch it. Gotta kill it. X and Y are also very good. If I had to name favorite gens, Gen 4 is really up there. But yeah, I love Gen 6, which was X and Y. I wish I could get X and Y on an emulator, but 3DS emulators tend to be really buggy. I may or may not be able to find one that actually works well, but I could give it a shot. That's another reason I decided to start with Gen 4. Here's Spinnerack, Spinnerack, Spinnerack. Man, I cannot fault you. I would definitely have like MSN Messenger open during my classes and be like role-playing during classes. Definitely not taking notes. Most of them? Don't ask me about economics. Sorry, Muja, but accounting I can get. I'm actually better at accounting than I am economics. There's just something about, I guess, the macro, like, theoretical stuff. I just can't wrap my brain around it. Yeah, they're totally different things. And you would say accounting is great. I think you're required to. There we go. Ooh, a female. Alright, so what are we naming this one? Yeah. And I think that's probably why I had an easier time with accounting than I did economics, because economics is all theoreticals, whereas accounting, at least, like, that's hard numbers and formulas, and you can apply it to what's right in front of you. Economics is a lot of, like, modeling, which I find to be much harder. Yeah, that too. And I was never great at calculus either. I was much better at geometry, which, again, is the concrete stuff right in front of you. Alright, let's see if this will do. Nope. Ah, come on. At least it's only doing scratch damage to me. Oh, I never said I was good at math. I just said I passed the classes. Yay! Alright, what are we gonna name her? Accounting, you can also set up an Excel sheet to do for you. Econ, not so much. Oh no! I forgot about that. I did know that, I think, but yeah, and you went into accounting. Which, like, dude, props to you. Yeah, Excel is amazing, especially if you get, like, when you figure out the tricks of how to make it your bitch. Excel is great. Yeah, it's true. It's more about knowing what your formulas are and putting things in the right place. Spinnerack, huh? Ariados. Should I call her Alize? Ariados is red. Maybe not enough explosions, though. Yeah, that's the other thing most people don't get. If you're looking at your balance sheet and it looks wrong, you've probably screwed something up, so you should give it a look over to see if something is wrong. Alright, you know what? We're probably going to be going through these names multiple times as Pokemon die, so yeah, I'm calling her Alize. Ooh! Yeah, Merlin again with the good names here. No, that's a Q. Bless you, Merlin. I was like, Minfilia? Nah. Oh, those are the poison wiggles. Luckily this is Gen 4 where it won't actually faint from poison. Mom! Something useful. Ooh, a journal. So what have I been using to save already? I am planning to allow item usage. Like, we'll see how it goes and if that makes it too easy. I'm not planning to buy extra extra healing items. I'm not going to stock up on like 8 million potions, but if I find them, I will let myself use them. Is kind of what I'm going with. I mean, theoretically, Xenos had a mom. Do we know anything about her? No. I mean, unless Xenos was, like, grown in a tube like all of Solace's clones were. Possible, but I feel like they would have mentioned it if that was the case. Okay. Now I am going to count the lake as a separate area, which means I can go in here and catch another Pokemon. Now, if I encounter another Spinarak, I'm catching another Spinarak. I am going to allow duplications. Because let's be real, a team of Totodile and 5 Spinarak would be heck interesting. Oh god, it is another Spinarak. Alright, we're doing this. I did. That's entirely on me. So we need another Spinarak name. I guess thematically to go with Fordola. Nope, I fainted it. I guess if I end up finding a male, I could thematically go with Arenvald. We don't know the name of any of Fordola's skulls, unfortunately. La Habrea? Oh, that's a good idea. Spooter. And I am allowing, obviously, if I happen to run into a shiny anything, regardless of my catch status, I'm catching the shiny. I doubt that'll actually happen, but just in case, shinies are the exception to every rule because, oh my god, a shiny. We do know their names now. Mahabreas is impossible to spell. So if one of you wants to look it up for me. Ooh, another female. I should actually do the raids. I've watched Jade do them, so I know what happens. I just haven't done them myself. Oh, this is gonna take forever. I might faint this one too. Nope. Cool. It's from the healer role class. Yup. I want to do that. I have Scholar at 80, so soon. Yeah, and it's so funny. You can ask you can ask my wife. I spent all of Endwalker complaining that we didn't see Arenvald and Fordola at all. I was so pissed off because I wanted to like catch back up with them. And then I saw Julie doing the healer quest, and I was like, Squeenix knows. Squeenix cares. So I need to actually do that quest line myself. But those are both dudes though, eh? So I haven't done. I watched Kara do the DPS one for Dragoon, and then I watched Julie do the ranged one, which I could do myself because I have Dancer and Machinist at 90. I just haven't done it yet. But I haven't seen the healer one beyond that brief snippet, and I haven't done the tank one either. Oh no, wait, the tank one is Ishgard. I watched Julie do that one too. So it's another female Spinarak. Go with Fordola. Oh, actually, what about... Can I spell things tonight? Is the question. Possibly not. Alright, 2 Spinneracks and a Totodile, let's go. I should probably train them a tiny bit while I'm still here next to a healer. I haven't touched Sage yet. Like I said, I've been leveling Scholar. But yeah, I'm not confident enough to do high level healing. I've mostly been leveling through trusts, so yeah, I haven't looked at Sage yet. I should probably poke Summoner a little bit. I haven't played Summoner since like level 40. Because about the time I was like, oh, I should probably, you know, poke Summoner, they announced that Ed Walker was going to be bringing big changes, so I was like, alright, well, I guess I'll wait. So I haven't really done much with Summoner. I should probably, like, go into Palace of the Dead and figure out what a rotation is. That's fair. I made White Mage for a really long time, and then right around the end of Heavensward, I think I had a couple really bad dungeon experiences as White Mage, and it kind of turned me off of healing in general, so I switched to DPS for a really long time. So I think I just need to go back and relearn White Mage, like level it up from the beginning again and kind of figure out what I'm doing with it. I finally feel like I know what I'm doing with Scholar, but like I said, I'm not really confident enough to do anything high level with it. I mean, maybe. I mean, eventually I'll probably level everything on my main, just because I would really like that Amaro mount someday. Someday. I mean, I've got 2 at 90, technically 2 at 80. And then I've got Dragoon at 66, 67, and then everything else is much lower. But I'm getting there. Oh, they don't! I guess that makes sense, because they came in after. Sorry, roommate was just texting me something. XP at a time. Alright. fingers are not wanting to hit the right buttons today. If I run into a shiny Spinnerack, am I keeping it on my team? Oh, the Amaro mount. So, you get a mount if you have all of the combat classes up to level 80. But as Mujo was saying, Reaper and Sage don't count for it because they were only added in Endwalker. So all of the classes that were available in Shadowbringers have to be at 80 to get that mount, which I desperately want. Yeah, same. Mostly same. Trust system has its faults, but man, there's days I just don't want to deal with people, like, at all. Yep. Same. High five, Smurlin. We've discussed this. Yeah, leveling roulette is not bad, because you'll almost always get thrown into something sub 40. Although that's arguably worse for tanxiety, because the ARR dungeons have so many branching paths. Like, that's honestly my big thing with tanking, is I don't want to be the leader, because I still get turned around in a lot of the ARR dungeons. And I'm just, like, mortified of the thought of getting lost in the middle of Totorak. And not knowing which way to go. Anything above, like, once they get into Heavensward and the dungeons are linear, that's fine. I mean, they're taking away the heavy. We don't actually know if they're going to change the layout at all. We could still get lost, just without the green slime. Alright. I think I've got an item down here I can grab. Yeah, I could pull up the map, but then I still, like, I don't know. I still feel like I get turned around. Cherry berry. That's only kind of useful. Actually, that is fairly useful at the moment. Oh! I forgot to check that. That's synthesis? Interesting. We'll keep that for now. Let's not have you getting paralyzed. Alright, catching tutorial hoe. Oh, oh, baby tank. Babies are so sweet sometimes, and then other times they're just strange. But I love when you get sprouts that are like, that are asking questions and you get to be helpful. And it's just, you know, all around a good interaction. I've had some really nice dungeon runs with sprouts. And then there was the time, so Jade and I were doing a run as 2 DPS, and we were like, you know what, whatever. We were going through our roulettes. We're like, we'll sit here for 10 minutes, whatever, let's just vote, because neither of us wanted to do anything but DPS, so we were going in as duo DPS. And we got into, it was Stone Vigil, with a gladiator and a conjurer at level, what is Stone Vigil? 42? 43? We finally, all we could figure is that they were bots, because they were pathing really weird too. Like, they were going into every room and they would like follow the walls places. So all we could figure was that it was a pair of bots. But yeah, neither of them had job stones. The conjurer was spamming Cure 1. The tank, luckily, was only doing single pulls, because they would not have been able to hold anything more than that. Yeah, it was incredibly strange. Because, like, we were emoting at them and trying to talk to them, and neither of them ever responded. So, yeah, it was... I mean, we were just kind of laughing about it, because we were sitting there in the same room, just staring at each other like, this is happening, right? This is really happening? It was very weird. That's probably the weirdest dungeon experience I've had in 14, hands down. Alright, let's see what I'm catching in this route. Yay! It's not a spinnerack. Ooh, a Spiro. I've actually never trained a Spiro before, because I've always caught Pidgeys. Ooh, 1 HP. 1 whole HP. Am I gonna name this one Thancred? Ooh, Emmet is also good. It's an angry bird, Muja. Okay, Merlin, you love Emmet. Muja loves Emmet. It's the color palette and the angry eyebrows, I think. The very angry eyebrows. Actually, no. Let's be nice and call him by his real name. The Hitlo you drew is so cute. Please do more sketches. But I mean, obviously do whatever you want. But I'm always happy to see more FF14 sketches from you. Are you gonna color that sketch you did of your cat and your FC mate's Lala? Because that was so cute. It would look so nice with like soft watercolor. Oh, you did? I would like to see if you are not opposed. No, I don't need to save again. I just saved. You can tell I've played so much Pokemon, I'm only like vaguely paying attention. I've got trainer battles coming up. So I should try... Oh, a Hoppip. I should try and train up at least a little bit. Oh my god, Merlin, that's so cute. Babies. Also, it makes me laugh every time I see your Warrior of Light, because she's almost exactly like my original Warrior of Light was, my Maria, up until I changed her hair. But yeah, she used to have that hairstyle, white hair, white fur, exactly the same. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what Lullafell do. They just kind of nom whatever's in front of their face, whether it's part of a friend or not. And I'm allowed to say that. My wife plays a Lullafell.
probably could have stayed on Spinnerack for that. I don't think Hoppip knows anything but Splash at this level. XP at a time. But I know I've got trainer battles coming up. Aww, that's so cute. Maria's 4 retainers. So my wife's 4 retainers, because we bought extra ones because crafting. My wife's 4 retainers are modeled after and named after the 4 boys from FF15. Mine... Well, Maria's 4 retainers are, Regis, Claris, Cor, and Titus, because I'm a nerd, and I love those old men. Yay, poison. Will this give me a decent amount of XP? No. Ooh, 31 XP. Yes, level up. Excellent. Hmm. 3 at level 4 and Minbrita at level 9. How much grinding do I want to do? Emmett would make a good Houndoom. Then again, I always say Houndoom works for anyone that's dramatic and brave. Nope, that is a bird. That knows pack. What else would fit Emmett? I thought of something else and then lost it immediately. Oh, Absol maybe? Because aren't Absol even said to be that they bring tragedy and destruction, but only because they're trying to warn you? I just saw my session restart. Did I briefly go down? Could just be a glitch on my interface though. Yeah, no, Absol works, totally. Now that I'm thinking of it. Yeah, my session counter restarted, so I think I briefly went down. OBS is saying my kilobytes per second is bad. You okay there, internet? My CPU is fine. I think it's just my internet. It be blippin'.